Hello, everyone, and welcome to our explainer today. I am so glad you're here with me. You know, rainy days have their own quiet, cozy beauty. But sometimes when we're learning English, we just don't have the right words to describe exactly how the weather feels. Well, today, we are going to learn 5 soft, lovely words together. These words are going to help you paint a beautiful picture of any rainy day. So let's begin. When it rains, most people say exactly one thing. It's raining. But think about it. Soft, tiny rain and heavy, loud rain are completely different. The simple word raining tells you absolutely nothing about which one it is. Is it a gentle morning rain or a loud, scary storm? Today we'll learn 5 words to describe rain, from the absolute lightest, quietest rain all the way to the heaviest storm. Section 1. The gentlest rain. Soft, tiny raindrops. Let's just slow down for a minute together and start with the softest kind of weather you can imagine. Our very first word is drizzle. Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. Drizzle is a very light, soft rain. The drops are tiny. In fact, they're so small you might not even want to open your umbrella. Picture stepping outside your front door and feeling the air just slightly wet on your face. That beautiful, super light feeling, that is a drizzle. Here is a great example for you. It was only drizzling, so we walked anyway. You could also say, we played football in the gentle drizzle. Or maybe, a soft drizzle fell all morning. Imagine you need to walk to the store. You look outside and the rain is so quiet and small that you just pull your hood up and smile. Drizzle is really rain at its softest and calmest. Section 2. The sky opens up. When rain comes hard, because of course the weather changes, right? And sometimes the rain comes down heavy. Our second word is pour. 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 To pour means to rain very heavily. This is strong, steady rain coming straight down from the sky. Picture standing at your living room window, watching the rain fall so hard that the street outside turns shiny and wet. You can hear it hitting loudly against the glass. For example, you might say, "It's pouring outside." You could also say, "I forgot my umbrella, and now it is pouring." Or, "We can't go to the park today because it poured all night." Imagine you're walking home from work, and suddenly you need to open your umbrella very fast. You have to hold it tight because the rain is just so heavy. That is when it really starts to pour. Let's just make sure we understand the difference here. Drizzle is the absolute lightest rain. It's gentle and it's quiet. Pouring, on the other hand, is heavy, loud, and steady. You can happily walk in a drizzle, but you will definitely want to stay inside when it is pouring. And, you know, there is an even stronger word for sudden, very heavy rain. Downpour. 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 A downpour is a sudden, very heavy fall of rain. It is so much water coming so fast that you're completely soaked in seconds. Picture the sky suddenly going dark, and then a thick wall of water falls, all at once. For example, we ran inside during the downpour. You could also say, the sudden downpour ruined our picnic, or a heavy downpour flooded the road today. Imagine sitting in a park reading a book. 1 minute it's bright and sunny, and the next minute a wall of water falls right out of the sky. Everyone jumps up and runs for cover. That is a downpour. So, how is pouring different from a downpour? Well, pouring is heavy rain that might actually last for hours. But a downpour is heavy rain that hits very suddenly and very fast. It completely surprises you. Section 3. Soft and quiet. After the heavy rain, once those heavy rains pass, the whole world changes. Let's go back to something soft, dreamy, and quiet. Our fourth word is mist. 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 Mist is a thin cloud of tiny water drops hanging in the air. It's not really falling rain. It is a soft, gray haze that you can see through, just barely. Picture an early morning where the trees and the hills are wrapped in soft, white, quiet air. For example, the fields were covered in morning mist. You could also say, the tall bridge disappeared in the thick mist, or we drove slowly through the cool mist. Imagine waking up very early, making a nice cup of hot tea, and looking out the window at the soft, white haze covering your garden. Mist is gentle and dreamy. It's the calm side of a wet day. Section 4. After the rain. Gentle leftover wetness. Let's talk about how the world feels after the rain has completely stopped. Our last word is damp. Damp, damp, damp. Damp means a little wet. It's not soaking wet, just slightly, softly wet. Remember, damp describes things, not the rain itself. It describes your clothes, the grass, or even the air. Picture coming home, hanging up your slightly wet coat and feeling it with your hands. It feels damp. For example, the grass was still damp. You could also say, please don't sit on the damp towel. Or, my hair felt damp after the walk. Imagine a cozy evening inside. The rain has finally stopped. You open your window and you can feel the fresh, cool, damp air blowing into your room. Damp is the gentle leftover wetness a rainy day leaves behind. So here is the part that matters most, how these 5 similar words are actually different. Let's make it perfectly clear. Drizzle is the lightest rain. Pouring is heavy, steady rain. A downpour is heavy rain that comes suddenly. Mist is a soft haze floating in the air, not really falling. And damp describes things that are slightly wet, from a fine drizzle to a heavy downpour to a quiet mist to damp grass. 5 words for one rainy day. Do you remember the start of our explainer today? It's raining. Said almost nothing at all. Now, you can paint the whole scene beautifully. You might say it started as a light drizzle, then began to pour, and afterward everything was cool and damp. That isn't just saying it's raining. That is using a writer's eye. You always saw the rain. You just didn't have the words. But now, you do. Section 5. Final review. Lock in your memory. Let's do a clear review of everything we learned today to really lock these beautiful words right into your mind. Listen carefully. Number 1, drizzle. Very light rain. It was only drizzling, so we walked anyway. Number 2, pour. To rain heavily. It's pouring outside. Number 3, downpour. Sudden heavy rain. We ran inside during the downpour. Number 4, mist. Soft haze in the air. The fields were covered in morning mist. Number 5, damp. Slightly wet. The grass was still damp. And our 1-sentence summary. Drizzle is lightest, pouring is heavy, a downpour is sudden, mist hangs in the air, and damp describes wet things. Here is the absolute best way to make these words yours forever. First, I want you to shadow this explainer. That means say every word and every sentence out loud right after me. Second, watch this explainer once a day for 3 days in a row. That simple habit beats the forgetting curve, and it locks these vocabulary words into your memory for good. You can do it. Before you go, I have one small challenge for you. Tell me in the comments, what is the weather like where you are right now? Try to use one word from today. Drizzle, pour, downpour, mist, or damp. I really can't wait to read your answers. And if it happens to be a rainy day where you are, I hope this explainer was a calm, cozy place for you to spend a few minutes. Keep practicing your English, and remember, the right words don't just describe the world, they change how you see it. I will see you next time.